Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Capricorn money and career reading for the month of December 2021. All right, Capricorn, let's see what energies we have in this last month of 2021. If you enjoy these readings, I have started to upload yearly, month by month, money and career readings for 2022, and Capricorn is up already. 10 of Wands. That 10 of Wands has been appearing in all readings as we end this complicated and long dragged out cycle. Yes, 7 of Swords. It has been quite a year or two in this everlasting cycle. We are now moving on in 2022 to fresh and new energies, to construct new careers, new paths. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. 2 of Cups. December, money and career, Capricorn. December, money and career. December, too many cards. December, money and career. Very silent, Capricorn. December, money and career. Thank you. 3 of Cups. December, Capricorn, money and career. The Moon. December, Capricorn, money and career. Queen of Swords. December, the Hierophant. Capricorn, money and career, December. What energies do we have? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm taking these cards. Queen of Pentacles, that can be you, Capricorn. The Death card. The Devil, that is you, Capricorn. Coming out, your energies, pushing forward. It has been difficult. It has been complicated. You are not the only sign, Capricorn. All signs have been run through the mill, but it is true that Capricorn and Scorpio have really had to dive deep to make sense of this and figure out what the next path was going to be. And here we are in December. You have, as major arcana, the Moon and the Death card, the Devil, the Hierophant, and we have this 7 of Swords here that's mentally stuck. Even though it looks negative, it's not, because this is the last transition through 2022. We have the 10 of Wands, and now it's actually the transformation, right? We're no longer pushing, we're no longer preparing, waiting, deciding. We are now acting, and we now know, I say we as a collective, Capricorn, what the next step is going to be. Queen of Swords, you have made choices. You now see clear on the path you want to take, the choices you want to make, the decisions, the bold decisions that you have made or that you're still making right now in this month of December to prepare for this next professional cycle in 2022. Because January starts right away in this new path. If I remember correctly, you can go check the yearly the yearly reading for Capricorn in money and career. I believe that the first part of the year, and right smack starting in January, is those opportunities and building from there. So yes, it has been difficult, right? You're getting out of this stuck situation, whatever it is, this professional situation that really brought you down, Capricorn. The moon, the moon and the Seven of Swords popping up, saying that, whatever wasn't told to you, or whatever was, betrayal, you felt betrayed, you felt that things weren't told to you, you felt like people didn't have your back at your work, and things were just not told. And you're celebrating really getting out of that difficult path. You might have been partnered up with someone. You might be in a business partnered up with someone. You might have been, you might have partnered up with friends with a project or a business, and you're ending that. You understand that maybe it wasn't the right choice for you. It doesn't mean it was bad. It doesn't mean it was a bad situation, bad project, but it wasn't for you. You're out of that. You're out of that situation. And I feel like you're celebrating this. It has been a long time. It has been difficult, right? This moon and this, these difficult cards. But coming out of this situation in this month of December, now, Queen of Swords, you know what happened, right? And you know that coming out of there, you're restructuring, you're thinking different. You have a different approach to your professional life, different approach to building this new career or this new cycle. Right? Queen of Swords. She is intelligent. She is perceptive. She is on point. She knows where she's going. So this whole situation here, Capricorn, is a lesson. I don't like to say lessons or lesson learned or what lesson it was, but it is at one point what we have seen the last few months, years, right? How everything has transformed, whether we wanted it or not, pushing energies that were difficult to understand, difficult to connect with. And so it is a lesson, right? Why? Well, because we were so ensconced, so stuck in our ways. You and Scorpio, I have felt the most. But every sign has been through these transitional energies, and for months trying to figure it out, for months trying to get out of this, for months trying to get out of that stuck mental situation, right? What comes next? How can I push forward? How can I get my energy back? What can I build next? What is this next cycle going to be of? How can I make this move, this Wheel of Fortune move, right? How can I make this energy move again? Well, you are understanding clearly now that you no longer belong in those toxic situations, toxic jobs with managers or bosses that don't have your back, or that are lying to you, or that are taking advantage of you financially, or just you're picking up the slack of everybody else, and you felt betrayed, and you just felt that you were always the one picking up for everybody else, taken advantage of, right? And so that, Capricorn, the devil, feeling tied. And I think that you might have been tied to, not for everyone, but that might have been a situation where you were tied by a job with a contract, right? A financial contract, or non-disclosure, non-competition contract, where you have to stay there, or you have to you cannot go to competition, right? Something like that, bound by a contract. And so maybe you're negotiating out of this contract, or this partnership, right? Or this job or business that you're in, because it has been too difficult to maintain and no longer corresponds to you. And like I always said in all the readings, the jobs, the careers, if they were passionate for many years, you might have been for 5, 10, 20 years in the same job, and very passionate and loving it, and wonderful co-workers, and just something you identified with, you connected with for so many years, it can come to an end. It does not mean you did something wrong. It does not mean they did something wrong. It doesn't always have to be wrongdoing. It can also be the end of a cycle where you're just not connecting to it anymore. It's the end. It's the end of the cycle, right? Time's up, and time's up because you are building something new, because you're bossing up, you're going to something better, you're going to be something so much higher, so much better, building your next step, building your next path. Is it easy? No, but you are building the Hierophant, the next path here, which is completely different. The Death card, and you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is you, Capricorn. You're everywhere here. You are completely transforming. This is a new career. This is a new cycle. This is something you've never done before. Whatever it is you're preparing in this month of December, to start in the month of January, to be there, be ready. You are restructuring. You might be going back to school. You are conforming to certain rules, certain regulations. You have to do things according to specific rules, the Hierophant. So you might be going to a job where you are teaching, or you're in the law enforcement, or you are a lawyer, or you're a nurse, or anything that requires specific rules. Something that you might have to go and train for more skills, right? Train for something. And if it's not that, you're really restructuring yourself in your approach to your professional life. You're thinking differently, and you're thinking pragmatically. But Capricorns are always very pragmatic. Right? Very pragmatic, very logistic, right? White is white, black is black, and there's not many gray zones with Capricorn, and Capricorns do not like gray zones. They get the job done very, very pragmatically. Whatever there is to be done, it will be done, right? No gray areas. So when there are gray areas, Capricorn tends to get lost. Well, wait, what does that mean? How do I make that work? And what does it even mean? And how do I connect with that, right? And this is you realizing that to move on to this next path in this new year coming up, 2022, for what you want to do, Capricorn. Take it as it resonates in your journey. Let me know what your journey is. Let me know what you're building. But for what you are thinking of, right? Queen of Swords, because you're laser focused. You now have a clear vision of what you want to do for 2022. It's completely different. It's something, can be passionate, something that you really, really like, and something that maybe corresponds to you. I'm going to pull more cards, but it's definitely something that demands more skills, that demands more structure, right? And so you're going to have to maybe go back to school, right? Get a diploma or just get training. Okay, cards are just flying out here. Again, the Death card. Yes, yes. So it's something, you know, this is a complete new career. Let me know what you're planning on for 2022, because it is different. But it's different. But the Lovers there, it's now you. It is about you, your values, right? Whatever you're putting out there. The Lovers card is about you being authentic to yourself, genuine to yourself. You're very clear on your choices, very clear on your path. It might have been a gray zone for a very long time, but it is no longer a gray zone. You know exactly where you're going now, Capricorn. You're very clear on your values. You're very clear on your choices in your belief system, right? And now you can finally articulate what you want, what you're building. And now you can be pragmatic and make it happen and bring it all together, right? This is something that belongs to you. This is a project, a journey, a career, a job, whatever it is. Comment down below. Let me know what you're constructing, what you're building, sorry. But this is really what you believe in and what you stand for. And I think this whole journey, again, not only Capricorn, but all signs, the lesson, again, what we have pulled out of this long dragged out cycle, 2019, 2020, even before, but 2019, 2020 was all about getting in touch again with ourselves, being in harmony with our emotions, with our feelings, with who we are. Your heart now is open, even though Capricorn does not tend to get very emotional or show their emotions that much. Again, that pragmatism, right? But you've learned to share with others. You've learned to put yourself out there, a little bit like Scorpio, right? A lot of similarities. And now it's sort of like that high ethical personality that you are, right? But you're living and you're pushing forward in this new path. This new path is about your core beliefs, your core values, your principles, right? So you're figuring out what you stand for now, or I think you already figured it out, right? And now you're pushing forward. You're ready to establish what is essential for you in 2022. So this job, this profession, this business, this partnership, this project, whatever it is for you, is really pushing you out into the world. Time to show your light. Time to show who you are. But really, this is something that corresponds to you in such a soulful way. I don't know what it is, but yes, this is, all signs have been, soul searching. Every reading for the past, ever since I've been doing these readings, almost every reading, at least for money and career, the Hermit came up. That soul searching. On and on and on for months and months and months, figuring out what this is all about, figuring out what we were going to do with our career, how we could move things, how we could move this cycle, push it forward. Yes. Oops. And now finally, in this month of December, finally, the World card is popping up. Finally, look at all these major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana. Because, and look at what they are. End of cycle, complete transformation, new career, new job, new approach to life, opening up to different, opening up. I think that this world situation has made us understand that we had to open up. We had to stop being on that little wheel, that hamster wheel, right? We were all in for such a long time. We now have to think differently and go out there and be curious of the world and be bold and be ambitious and do all kinds of different projects and not just think that it's one job, one salary. And of course, millions of people have one job, one salary. But this is just to say that we can open up to other. We can open up to different. It is a way of making money in all kinds of different ways. And this situation, this cycle that has been, preceding cycle that has been so long and so painful and so dragged out, was there to make us understand that we can, to shake us up. To really shake us up and shake us up and push us forward and shake us up and push us forward in different ways. And so we can discover different and we can be curious and we don't have to just be in that same place for years and years and years and years, pushing forward, thinking different. Let's see if there are more cards that want to come out. So many major arcana. This month of December is so important. As the mid-Novembers, if you want to check those out. If you enjoy this reading, you might want to check that out. The mid-Novembers. Powerful, powerful readings. Yes, in touch with your emotions. Queen of Cups. In touch with your emotions. And actually celebrating this new way, and now you're seeing your friends differently, you're seeing your family differently, you're connecting differently to people, right? And they're connecting differently to you. King of Wands, yes, building. The King of Wands is someone that calls the shots. The King of Wands is someone that is a builder, is a decider, but is also very bold and very creative. Ambitious. That's the word for 2022. Ambitious. Lighter load, but more ambitious. A little odd, right? But that's really what it is. Thinking creatively. Thinking boldly. And all, like I said, even for the other signs, all those ideas, those projects that you've had in your head for so long, or hidden in a drawer just in the back of your mind, that you've always thought, it's not the time, or you don't have the money to do it, or you can't do it, or that's never going to happen, or that's too bold for me, or that's too big for me. Yes, put the ego down. Don't fight it, Capricorn. Go out there, be creative, believe in yourself, right? And get that energy up and push forward. Believe in yourself, because you are going to have a year of reinventing yourself, but in a really, really constructive way, in a meaningful way. And because you want to connect the next job, the next career, the next project, the next business, whatever you're pushing forward, comment down below, let me know, belongs to you, is connected to you, to your soul, your passion, what you want to do, not what anybody else wants to do, right? You're not following this time, you're leading. And you might be doing your own thing. You might be doing your own thing at home, or, an online business. It's possible, but you have to restructure. You have to rethink and restructure. Yes, and we keep getting these, right? You have to restructure and forget about you're still hung up on this toxic situation, whatever it was, this job, right? That really was difficult. A lot of pressure, a lot of conflicts going on. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, a lot of swords, that competition, that ego power. Let it go, Capricorn. 2022 is yours. 2022 is about building your empire, your business, your idea, what you are passionate about, what you represent, right? It is, get rid of the swords, 5 of swords, 7 of swords, 8 of swords. And you have 2 times the 7 of swords, that deceptive behavior, that betrayal that hurt you, right? You're closing that cycle, Capricorn. You're closing that cycle, finally. Finally. Yay, Capricorn. I know how difficult it has been. I know. Ooh. Let's see. I know. 10 of Wands. Yes. Heavy. Difficult. The 10 of Wands keeps coming out. But look at this. The Judgment. Judgment is all about turning things around. The Judgment is about making bold decisions because it's your time, Capricorn. It's your time to shine. Your time to be who you want to be, to build what you want to build, and really almost like reinvent yourself, right? Rising up, bossing up. You are destined to so much more, Capricorn. Ready to act, ready to go. Let go of your old self. Let go of these old stigmas, these ego fights, right? These conflicts. Let go of that and step into this, newer version of yourself. 2022, a completely new you, Capricorn. New energies, building new, knowing that you're transformed. You're doing something completely different. And you are making your decisions, right? You are making your decisions blending between intellect and intuition, because Capricorn, again, very pragmatic, right? But you're at that crossroads, and any choices are very significant. Any decisions right now in this month of December are very significant for 2022, right? And you're on the right path. You're almost there, Capricorn. You're almost there. You're on the right path. Go check out the 2022 Money and Career. Right? You've now learned from past experiences, and all the pieces are finally coming together, right? You're now putting that past behind in this month of December. Extremely important month for you. And now you're refreshed. You're ready to take on new. It's really, really about that. And look at this. 6 of Wands. Pat yourself on the back, Capricorn. You have worked so hard. You have done so much to push forward and make these energies start flowing again, right? So let it go. Let it go, Capricorn, because 22 is coming in. And it's all about, it's your time now. Your time. Not anyone else's, energy. Not that ego, not that conflict, not that pressure that you are constantly in now. It's about you being your own emperor, right? Let's see if there's one last card. The light is going down. Yes, there you go. Pure determination, Capricorn. Pure determination. Chariot. Push forward. You're there. Push forward. This month of December, you're finding that balance and you're finding that energy to make it happen in 2022. Be positive, because this whole thing is just starting for you in 2022. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, Capricorn. Please comment down below. Let me know what your journey is. Keep sharing, Capricorn. You have been amazing at championing this little channel that's almost at 4K. Let's push to 4K this month. Thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Click on the bell. That's very important. And if you enjoy this reading and you've never watched any of these money and career readings, you might want to check out mid-November, as well as the yearlies 2022 that are already up. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Take care. Bye-bye.